I said, slow me down, give me a stop.
And what happens? What did he do?
He didn't slow me down, and he didn't stop.
And you can't get the train to stop?
No.
No matter what you do, no matter what you say?
No. If he doesn't adhere to my commands, my verbal commands, I'm helpless. At this point, I'm starting to realize that impact is imminent.
You thought you were about to be killed?
Yes.
That was the operator of one of the subways that crashed on the Upper West Side earlier this month. He was talking to NJ Burkett. The incident resulted in a derailment, and now the NTSB's preliminary findings on the incident calls into question the protocols around communication and the policies for moving trains that are out of service.
Well, we know there are a lot of moving parts of this story, so to help us make sense of it all, we're joined now by New York City Transit President Richard Davey right here in the studio. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Thanks for coming in. I want to pick up right there where we left off. In this communication, the investigation, the initial report now from the NTSB, the walkie-talkies, right? They were using walkie-talkies, for lack of a better term.
That's right.
To communicate. What have you been able to determine? Were they on a different channel? Did the walkie-talkie malfunction? Why was that communication breakdown there?
Yeah, so it's still something we're talking to those operators about. I think, as you mentioned, we're also not only looking at the, the conduct of those two operators, but also just our policies and procedures, or the things that we could tighten up. The radios, as far as we know, were working, but they are multi-channeled, as an example. But we also make that move about 10, 12 times a week, which is to say there's a person up front being the eyes and ears, and the train being operated from the middle with no issues. That said, we're going to look at all of this to make sure this doesn't happen again.
At that time of the day, you do those movements?
All throughout the day, right? So if we have a broken down train, for example, we'll do yard moves like that. So this was unusual because we were trying to get that train out of the way to make sure we could run rush hour service that day. But again, we appreciate the NTSB's report. They're professional, they're outstanding, and I expect we'll get some good recommendations and make sure it doesn't happen again.
You mentioned that operator was operating the train from the middle of the train. He was not in the front, so he couldn't really see what was happening on the tracks. But he was doing so because the brakes had been cut. Let's talk a little bit about the vandalism. This has happened before where vandals somehow, I don't even know how they would access it, but they can cut the brakes. What's being done to prevent that and make that a less remote possibility?
Yeah, so the vandalism is actually emergency brakes. So customers do have the ability to pull from our car classes a cord as an emergency brake. Others are behind panels, which they can open. They're supposed to use those during an emergency, right? A medical emergency, something else happening. But as you mentioned, we have vandalism like this that happens, unfortunately, on a regular basis. Thankfully, rarely do we see a derailment, but often it's an inconvenience for lots of New Yorkers, right? So, we're looking at that, but, folks have said or asked me, should we just get rid of those emergency brakes altogether? That worries me too, because there are customers who, in legitimate, for legitimate circumstances, need that in order to get the crew's attention, to get EMS on a train, for example. So,
do you have a sense of how often that is used for a reasonable situation?
So last year was about 30 times when it was reasonable, but we had several hundred acts of vandalism in the same time period.
But there's talk of making that a felony if you mess with the brakes and disable them.
Yeah, I think there's an opportunity to probably charge people with criminal mischief or some other things now. We don't have very good signage up, so I think we're going to do that. You see signage if you assault an MTA employee, for example, it's a felony up to 7 years. I think letting folks know that there are consequences. Now, look, some of these folks, frankly, I don't think know what they're doing. There's some mental health, some issues as well, but we also have kids vandalizing. I think if we can get them to understand that this is, could lead to some incident like this, but again, clearly interfering with the commute of thousands of New Yorkers every day.
Impacts so many people,
Exactly.
So there was a story we talked about on the show yesterday that we wanted to get your take on. It was a new report in the Gothamist. It says these new open gangway fancy subway cars can't run on the express track because you can't do the safety checks you need to do. What's going on?
So respectful of the Gothamist, that is incorrect, and as a result, I've canceled my Gothamist subscription. No, I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, But in all seriousness, the trains can run on express tracks. We are choosing to run them on the local tracks for a couple of reasons. First, it's the first time we've ever run these trains in New York. Frankly, it's the first time these open gangway cars have ever run in the United States. Secondly, for the express track, particularly on the A, from 125th Street to 59th Street, it's about a 7 or 8 minute trip before you get to a station. And at least our view as we begin to test these in revenue service is we want to have stations that are much closer together if there is some issue that comes up. The safety checks can be done, and it's a little harder. We actually, after we bought the trains a few years ago, we had the manufacturer install lights under the carriage and some stairs. So the lights can be flipped on and the crews can inspect.
We only have about 30 seconds left, but you're actually headed across the street right after this to kind of launch this new initiative. What are you up to?
So we had, we're excited. We're launching or relaunching our renovation program, which is we get into stations when they're closed on weekends when we're doing track work to do deep cleans, paint, and just refresh the station as opposed to doing this massive overhaul or just having a broom out. So it's kind of the in-between. We did 65 already. We're going to do another 52 this year. Customers are great feedback from customers, and so we're doubling down on that program.
Well, Lauren's excited. You're doing the 66.
Well, everybody who works at ABC is excited because it's right here. I answer in 5 seconds. Black boxes like they have on airplanes that record incidents. Could that be possible for trains so that you could figure out what happened in a derailment?
Yes, and for all of our future trains, we're doing that, and forward-facing cameras too. So I think the more evidence we can derive in these kinds of incidents or accidents or even close calls that occur, the better off we'll be.